On and on! Shot one on! Forward! Fire now! Hello, Charlie Charlie Tango 1. This is Tango 1. Warning order. Task at O Group this morning is confirmed. R Group to RV at grid Lima Papa Delta, Charlie Alpha November at 13:30 hours.
In any phase of war, the combat team is capable of providing mutual support and protection for its two elements, armor and mechanized infantry. If a troop and platoon are tasked together as part of a combat team for a particular operation, the combat team commander will consider their individual capabilities. By applying these to the task to be carried out, whether it be defense, withdrawal, or advance, he is able to decide who should command the group, a tank troop leader or a mechanized platoon commander. The overall defense layout of this position is such that the combat team commander has ordered an infantry platoon to be placed under a tank troop leader's command. The troop leader studies the area allocated to him and makes his detailed plan. He works in close conjunction with the platoon commander so that the tanks and infantry can be deployed to the greatest advantage. The successful holding of the position will depend not only on a thorough and mutual understanding of the problems confronting both arms, but also on their ability to resolve them together by teamwork. In making his plan, the troop leader takes into account the main principles of defense: ground, depth, mutual support, all-round defense, coordinated fire plan, and air defense. Meanwhile, behind the selected defensive position, a hide area is established which will give natural cover from ground and air observation. Camouflage nets should not normally be attached to vehicles and should not impede the traversing of the turret. They should be arranged to give both overhead and flank cover. Routes in and out of the hide area to the selected fire positions must be recce'd carefully by both the commanders and the drivers to ensure quick movement at night.
And we turn off right. You see that white scar over there? Yeah. Keep that on the right-hand side of the tank. We go over the false crest, and in that piece of dead ground there, up to the left is our fire position, okay?
These crew drills in defense are equally important to the mechanized infantry because poor track discipline and insufficient camouflage may result in enemy artillery or air attack. Forward of the hide area, detailed and careful recce of fire positions as outlined by the troop leader must be carried out by each commander. Since tanks are mobile weapons and should not be limited to static defense, primary and secondary fire positions with alternatives should be selected, and range cards should be made out for each position. At the same time, the infantry is also preparing its main position forward of the hide area. The likely tasks of the infantry are to provide intimate protection for the tanks and to block the main approach leading through the position. Individual commanders of both tanks and infantry should be clear on their arcs of fire and how these tie in with neighboring positions. Routes to alternative positions and areas where tanks may jockey must be clear of infantry positions. The overall plan has now been finalized. As maximum firepower must be brought to bear onto the killing area in front of the platoon position, the troop leader should coordinate his fire plan and issue clear orders about the control of fire.
Sergeant Rose, are you quite clear on engagements in the arc overlap?